Archie.
Hello, my lovely viewers. Hey, guys. Alright, so we're about to start gearing up. We got about 4 minutes till the stream on their end starts. Obviously, though, I would prepare for it to be like another half hour of queue time. A lot of the time when it builds up to these anniversary streams, they'll do a 30-minute countdown with some like clips from the year or, you know, just some entertaining moments from Dead by Daylight history. So, let's see if, you know, they do that. If not, totally fine. We're just going to hop right into it. We got some people in a private Discord that I had collected together, just some members of the community, as well as some familiar faces on the channel, just to party around, react, you know, enjoy the show. Today is a very big day, so I'm trying to keep my expectations level. You know, we know it's going to be Dead by Daylight and Five Nights at Freddy's. It's going to be very exciting, but we don't exactly know what to expect. You know, all of our work and all of our belief has been entirely, you know, speculation up until this point. So let's see if we get exactly what we're hoping for. I'm hoping that we do. So, fingers crossed. How are you guys doing this morning? Jamming out. Jamming out. That is the right answer, my friend. Jamming out is exactly the vibe that we're going for. We should, like, regardless of the situation, regardless of what we do wind up getting, we should be celebrating. You know, like, the only reason I don't sound any more excited is because I'm tired. You know, but, because I'm not used to waking up this early. But, that being said, you know, like, we should be excited. The fact that we got this far already is phenomenal. All we need, the icing on the cake for this would be if it's Springtrap. That's the #1 win. And honestly, like, I would say, you know, I would say it's guaranteed, because he's the only character in the franchise that I would consider the most fitting. But, you know, Scott might have different plans. You know, Scott Cawthon might have an idea or a different character to use, and so we can't set our expectations too high. But at the same time, I think we've did it. I think we succeeded as a community, and we just couldn't have done better. So yeah, Cypher, it is the end. It's the end of this road. You know, I don't know what the future leads to, but I just know that this is the turning point for both Dead by Daylight and Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's, its turning point of being kind of taken seriously, I guess is the right way to phrase it. Considering that the, you know, the community up until that point for Dead by Daylight were kind of like, you know, oh, it's never going to happen or anything like that. Now that Five Nights at Freddy's is coming, it's like, oh, you know, it's that big of a franchise, huh? You know, and of course it is. It's phenomenal. So all we need to know now is what it means for the future. And you know how these anniversary streams usually go. When we have information on a new chapter, especially when it comes to anniversary, they're going to show what we're getting as well as what we should expect. So we're going to be reacting to most of, if not the whole stream. And then, yeah. So the Five Nights at Freddy's is definitely like the main topic, but we will be like seeing what else they have in store. You know, it's going to be very hard to top Five Nights at Freddy's in the sense of popularity. I don't think they're ready for how fast that's going to sell. So, but now we're just waiting on Dead by Daylight to go live, apparently. A lot of people are hoping for Bendy Cypher, and I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Yeah, DTLGI was one of those people, definitely. It's just really funny, you know, like when we first started so long ago, you know, we were expecting everything to change, you know, almost immediately. And we kind of, it was mainly Scott's fault. I want to blame Scott Cawthon on that one a little bit on the community. Five Nights at Freddy's was one of those franchises that had a really quick turnaround, which contributed to a lot of like gamer ADHD and everything like that. So obviously, like he paced out his releases, but relatively, like there was pretty quick. Like, oh, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 just came out. We could expect like Five Nights at Freddy's 5 in like what, 3 months? You know, like we could expect quick turnaround for the franchise up until that point. And so I remember that when the franchise like concept really took off, man, everybody was just, you know, oh, it's gonna happen like tomorrow or the next day or the next day, and it just kept going. And it's so funny looking back on, but I remember it being so annoying for the Dead by Daylight community back in the day. And it's entirely understandable for their irritation when you look back on it. So All right. Like I said a little bit earlier, in order to celebrate the anniversary and celebrating the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter coming to life and everything like that, I have brought in some members from the online community for our group to be able to come in and party with us and react with us and everything like that if they want. If they want to pop in and say hi. Obviously, like, no mandates there either. If they just want to be here to watch, it's also fantastic. As long as they're here. We're all a tight-knit community. We're here to hold hands together and enjoy the show. So, always good. Nightmare Moon, welcome back from your hiatus. Yeah, I'm right there with you, DTLG fan. Right there with you.
It's been an honor serving with you, gentlemen.
How you doing today, Jax?
I'm doing incredible. I woke up this morning excited. I still am excited. Got my cup of tea ready with me to enjoy the show.
Absolutely. No, I'm a heathen over here. I just have Dr. Pepper.
You heathen! I mean,
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper's pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't laugh at that.
Nightmare Moon. That's the one chapter that I haven't quite got at all. Was Jurassic World. I understand why people want it. I know it's a franchise that has started in a route of horror, but at the same time, like, it sounds hypocritical of me to say, considering everyone was saying this about Springtrap, but do you really want to see a Velociraptor running around? I get it, because, like I said, it's one of the most intense, scary scenes in the entire franchise, but, like, I don't know. There is a little bit of difficulty with that in terms of melding it with the rest of its cast. So, do I want to see it? Sure, but I don't know how it would be handled, is the right way to phrase that.
If we get a dinosaur, we get a dinosaur.
We
I'm happy with that.
get handed a dinosaur on a silver platter. It's jokes on everyone. It's gonna be Barney. They're gonna add Barney to Dead by Daylight. That's the Jurassic World crossover.
Do it.
Yeah, they're just gonna add the big purple dinosaur.
How long till Barney goes public domain?
Exactly. Kerminator, welcome. Rex, welcome.
Hello.
We're building up. We're excited. We're all tired.
I'm surprised I woke up
I didn't sleep
in
at all
time.
last night.
Yeah, like God, on my time I was probably up till like 1 a.m. and it's 7:30. So, and I woke up at 6. So I have not. There's like zero recovery time on my end.
I had the British time zone on my side, boys.
Yeah, for you it's what, like, for you it's what, like, 2 in the afternoon?
No, it's 3.
Oh, close. For
Right,
someone
very
who's
close.
never been in Europe, I was pretty close there.
Yeah. Really warm day, Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
I was walking home today,
Mhm.
thinking, oh no, I'm gonna miss stream. Wait a second, I have my phone. I can check when the stream is. Oh, it's 3 hours away. So I was there panicking, thinking, oh, I'm gonna miss it. Damn it! And I was there early.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Well, we're all glad you made it. We're all glad that everyone's made it. I'm seeing now the
Yeah.
chat's starting to explode. Now that everyone's like, now it's 8 o'clock ish. You know, like it's right before
It's the whole.
the horde is swarming, which is good. Nightmare Moon. I don't know how good that game's gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. That new, I think he's talking about the new Jurassic Park survival game.
Oh, that one.
That it's concerning when a studio can flip a game in such rapid time. Let me see what the situation. Who's developing that game? Jurassic Park Survival. Who's making
I
that?
think it's Saber Interactive.
Because the issue with it was they had like just announced it. Upcoming single actor. Yeah, it is. It is Saber.
Yeah.
And
That ain't me, bro. That ain't me.
the what's it called? Yeah, like I think what the issue was. Who's the other developer though? Because Saber is the publishing studio. Oh, are they developing it hardcore? No, they're not.
I
Because
think so. That's what it says on the Steam page.
Watch it be Game Mill.
let me see this. Because something's not adding up here. Who's the? Because they had a different dev team.
What the hell are we talking about? I just got here.
We're talking about so the chat's blowing up about like what the other reveal's gonna be, because you know how they always do these anniversary streams. They
yeah.
show the chapter that's coming out in the
Choose
next
your own
month.
chapter.
Yeah, and people are saying Jurassic World in the chat, which is fine because like I'm not the biggest supporter of that franchise being in Dead by Daylight, but like I love Jurassic Park. But we're talking about the survival game that they announced like at the end of last year or 2 years ago.
Oh no, they canceled that shit.
Oh, they canceled it?
Canceled it?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
There goes my
rough.
dreams.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
I got a bunch of reaction sounds.
No,
Nova, we don't want you in here right now.
no, it says here that it hasn't been canceled yet. Because remember, the Quiet Place game was rumored to have been canceled forever, and then they finally released that. So
I know that Dead by Daylight. If you're talking about the 4-player multiplayer one where you survive together.
no. This is like Alien Isolation survival, like single player narrative.
Oh no, that one. Yeah, that one probably still have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
I don't care about the new licenses. I want to know when we're getting to Frank Stone.
Yeah. That game was good. I only
That game was
played
great.
one playthrough. I'm weird like that. You know, like there's Baldur's Gate, right, which has like 400 something hours of playtime, and I did a single 50
hours every ending.
I did a single 50-hour long run of like all Act 1 all the way to Act 3, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna start again, do a new campaign with different choices. Got about 15 minutes in and was like, I'm bored. Let me do something else. I'm just like that. I just
I'm
can't.
just saying, how crazy would it be? Because I know some stuff that Behavior's been doing in the background. How crazy would it be if you just see a dark screen for the second reveal and you just hear?
I would
That'd be insane.
I would expect that more than Jurassic World. That would make more sense to me than Jurassic World. You know, like Darth Vader is such a menace. You know, my fiance had never seen the Obi-Wan show, so we just rewatched
By the way,
the whole
stay
thing.
off Twitter because IGN accidentally leaked one of the collections.
Yep.
Oh, one of the
One of the
cosmetics,
yeah.
or
Okay.
Yeah, get off Twitter. Do not be on X because IGN's fucking up and they're gonna get sued.
okay.
What is with IGN, bro?
It was just a cosmetic collection, thank goodness, not a chapter.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Dead by Daylight isn't
awesome.
even live yet, so unless my page just hasn't reloaded, like, let me hit the
they're not live
refresh.
yet. They're preparing because people at PAX are like
yeah.
above them, looking at them like, oh, they're preparing.
Oh, okay.
Because Matthew Cote's on a thing, so, and I think Scott, ooh, they've seen Scott, so Scott stream. Watch. My feeling in my gut when I've
Nobody jinx it.
Survivor is
Nobody jinx it. I'm going to fight anybody who jinx it. Like
I was just
I'm
about to
curious.
say something.
There's a thing that caught my eye. The new Survivor's profile picture looks like Matt Pat. The new Survivor that came out, I can't remember her name, something Rose or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh. Sorry, my headphones just exploded. I'm so sorry to anybody on stream who's in the watch who is like that was a sudden shift. Let me see if I can share my window to you guys so we can watch at the same time. Let's see. There we go.
Here comes Pete Chan.
People are saying like, how do we feel if Markiplier's the survivor? I would love that. I think stupid stuff like that would be awesome. Of just like, you know, Daco's the survivor. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we're going in 15. That's what I figured. You know, I was like, they're not starting now. They said 11 o'clock. They're gonna start at 11 o'clock. So.
God, yeah, I'm out to the Dead by Daylight theme now, bro.
What the fuck was that?
What?
I just got kicked out. Like my whole server reset.
Yeah, on my end, your mic was like just going.
Yeah, it got a little robotic for a second, but it fixed itself. Honestly, it didn't even sound like you disconnected at all.
Yeah, the loading screen just was like, hold on, we're gonna fix your shit. Give me a minute. Is it doing anything? Okay, here we go. Alright. Watch this
After
stream.
the stream, I might need to replay every FNAF game, bro.
Yeah.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. I'm just checking on my side how everyone's coming through. Does everyone want to do a quick like sound check or introduction to the chat?
Yeah, sure. I'm. Most of the chat should be familiar with me anyway.
Yeah.
I'm new here.
He's
I'm
I'm
also
also
new
new
here. Hello,
here.
people.
To everyone who's watching, these are some great people, both from past, present, and future. Hopefully, in the sense of members of the community who have been a strong pillar when it came, like from day one, have been standing by this channel and by the movement, and all the way up to the point where we're here, you know, and so. Everyone here is like, I reached out to them personally, offered them, you know, a chance to celebrate with us, celebrate with me, and I'm really honored to have everyone here with us as we're moving towards this glorious moment. So, I think I'm going to start with the most familiar. I'm going to start with Raph. He's been around literally since day one. I mean, back when I almost had a merch idea where I said I'm fluttered on stream with almost 200 people watching, and instead of flustered, and so we almost created a whole line of Foxy merch where he would just be blushing like an idiot and saying I'm fluttered. So Raffi, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, it's me. Rafi does voices. I'm the guy who does voices. That's all there is. Thanks for watching the stream.
We're gonna move on to Kerminator. He's been, I would say he's been just as present as Raffi, just not so much like he hasn't been on a recording before. This is his first time there. So Kerminator, go ahead and say hi.
Hi-yo, I'm Criminator.
Next up we have Jax time, who is a aspiring voice actor from a member of the community. You can check out his media on X. That's where I found him and reached out to him. So if you want to reach out, say hi, maybe even hire him for some of your voice acting services, you can also reach out to Raffi. Oh shit!
Holy shit!
Oh, okay, it's an ad. I got jump scared. Okay.
Damn it, Frank's.
At least they're on point.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Well,
That got y'all pretty good.
They just-
I'm checking out some stuff on my audio.
yeah, okay. Dead by Daylight said Jax no. No, so Jax is an aspiring voice actor. Feel free to reach out for his services, and Raffi's as well. I've met all of these brilliant people on X. It seems to be the most active spot for our community. Like we said earlier in the stream, though, please don't go on there now. More likely than not, spoilers are going to be flowing, so don't go on there right now. But Jax, go ahead and say hi to everybody and introduce yourself.
Hello, new people. Hi, I'm Jax or Funtime. You can call me whatever. Hi.
And then lastly, we have Rex Films, another new person that I met on X, and they're a 3D animator. Am I right on that? And doing editing work for a certain content creator. So, major introduction to them for the community, as well as, like I said, all of these people here are pillars holding the building high. So everyone has a brilliant place in our community, and just wanted to make sure that everyone had a spot and everyone had a voice. So Rex, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rex Films. You can call me Rexy or whatever. I'm an animator. I've done. I mainly focus on FNAF stuff. I've had the FNAF brain word for a decade now, and my life kind of revolves around it. So, I'm literally shaking with excitement right now. I'm losing my mind, one could say.
As we all are. Well, once again, thank you all for attending today. It's a lot more fun sharing the moment with friends, and that's true with a lot of people. There were quite a few people that I reached out to invite as well, that all had their own, we're having our own watch party, and we're doing and I'm like, great, you guys absolutely do your own watch parties, and enjoy the show, because it's going to be a big one. So, but I'm grateful to be able to spend my time with you guys and be able to share this opportunity. What's it called? I'm just looking at the chat here for a second.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm predicting our second chapter because of what I've seen in the Battle Pass. I think it's The Last of Us.
Last of Us would actually be really cool.
That'd be good.
That'd be really good.
So good.
Because if you don't know, they also tease chapters 2 were a Battle Pass, and then this one's all flowers
That is
and
true.
mushrooms,
Yeah.
and it looks like. So.
What's it called?
Can you imagine, as we get closer to every minute they play something from FNAF.
That'd be funny.
Like 3 minutes, and you just hear the.
Well, the lobby or whatever, the setup that they had when they had announced Vecna was
broken. I gotta fix it.
You're good.
There you go.
When they had announced Vecna, it was a whole D&D tavern aspect with Vecna posters everywhere in the back. I would imagine the setup for this one would be a security office, right? Or something.
Most
That'd
likely.
be sick.
I just want to hear all the sound effects. I want to hear as soon as they load in, you just hear the fucking.
Hearing the camera flicker or the doors.
That's
hearing
how Scott shows up is through the phone, through a phone call.
That'd be funny.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Scott is the killer.
Yep. He's just like, hello, hey, I'm here to talk about the FNAF chapter. Want to help you all because I know this is your first night.
I'm just extremely happy to be here. I remember discovering your channel when I was 13. I was in a really dark place at that point in time. I just saw your channel, and it got. I'm pretty sure it was the first channel I saw that got me into Dead by Daylight and all that. That's like my first way of discovering it. So, being here now with like you and all that, and all these other cool people, is like a fever dream to me, because I never thought I'd be here in this moment.
Aw. Well, I really appreciate that fun time. You know, it's shocking how many people have said stuff like that to me. You know, like how, you know, I was in a really dark place and then I found your channel, and you know, like a light in the darkness, and it always shocks and humbles me when I hear stories like that, because one of the only moments I remember ever feeling that prior, it was like a weird domino effect, was I live in Tucson, Arizona, in the United States. Like, I don't mind doxing myself slightly there, as long as I'm not giving everyone my address. But it's a pretty tight-knit community here in Tucson, and I don't really even live like in Tucson, you know, like the city, but I'm close by. And I live pretty close to a McDonald's, and I was driving through, like, I go there all the time, especially the $5 meal deals, you know, just because I'm a gaming fat ass, and I just I'm willing to throw money down the drain as long as I get a good meal. And I pull up to the second window to get my food, and there's a kid from high school. His name was Gabriel, but there was a kid from high school, and I was making these videos during my high school tenure, by the way. I think my senior year was when COVID struck, which was around the time that the first video dropped. And so during that time, everyone was going through stuff. I mean, COVID it affected everybody. The world shut down, and you know, everyone had terrible consequences and terrible effects. I lost one of my childhood friends during quarantine. He just couldn't make it through to the end, which was pretty rough on me, considering that it was like a week before the quarantine lifted, and I was planning on going to see him, and he couldn't make it through. So rest high, my friend. But as I'm driving through the drive-thru, like, I'm getting back to the story here, but as I'm driving through the drive-thru, I see Gabriel, and I'm like, oh, I remember you from high school. And he goes, I heard your voice through the machine. And I was like, yeah, because I assumed he recognized me from high school. And he recognized my voice first. And he said, are you Venom Xenomorph? And I was like, yes. And he spent 2 minutes geeking out in the window, and then said, I'm sorry, your food's going to have to come out to the side. Hold on, pull over. And I go around, and I pull around to the window.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah. I go around, I pull around to the window, and he comes out to give me my food, and he just stands there for like 3 minutes just ranting about the video and about all of the, like, the concept and how exciting it is and everything. It blew my mind. And how someone received it so well, right? I was like, okay. And at the time, by the way, this video had 1,000 views, you know, which was a lot, but back, like, looking back on it now, you know, 1,000 was nothing. But at the moment, I'm like, wow, my video got 1,000 views. I think it's at like 500,000 now or something like that. Like, this movement spread through every channel, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. And because of that, after that one experience, ironically, everyone started reaching out. Everyone's just like, I love your video. This is the best thing to come out of quarantine for me. You know, like, it just started exploding. And it was so heartwarming to know that, you know, the Finance and Phrase community is so comforting, but also somewhat toxic. There are quite a few of us that make the rest of us look bad. And so to be a bastion in the community that people can trust to be a safe zone, and make them feel comfortable and make them feel, you know, happy even in their worst moments, is something that I've always wanted to be, and something I've always wanted to hold up to. So fun time. Just you saying that sent me through a nostalgia trip, so thank you for that. And
Oh, you're welcome,
You
man.
you need to know, like, it's you guys, it's the fans like you that, you know I don't post that much anymore. That I blame that entirely on my job. I'm a cook. And so when you're a cook, the schedule is chaotic. And thankfully, the job that I'm at now is like a super stable schedule, but it's still such a busy experience that when you come home, if you're trying to be a content creator, don't be a content creator and work as a cook at the same time, unless you're doing a cooking channel, because otherwise you will not have the energy to go live. Or when you do, it's going to be at like 1 in the morning when everyone's asleep, and you like won't get any traction. It's bad. So, but I know I don't post much anymore, and for the community, I apologize that I'm not more frequent. But at the same time, whenever I come back, you know, even after a long hiatus, there's always people like you guys who come back smiling and with open arms, and
So close.
yeah, it just makes
We
me
got a minute.
feel so special. So thank you guys a lot for everything you've done, and I just appreciate it. So trying not to cry, let me drink my soda.
Let me drink my water. I ran out of tea. Sigh.
Here, I didn't bring anything to drink. I just woke up and got on.
I got water.
Sigh.
Nothing today.
I had 2 popcorn boxes here. Oh well. Damn it! I couldn't make popcorn.
Got my Lego
Oh,
spring trap
damn
out. Let's
it.
go.
You didn't exotic butters
Show
your
us that
popcorn
rotten
before you
money.
started?
Uh,
If there
Bring
is
out
not
the
if there is not a butter basket on the map,
exotic butters.
if there
Should
is
be a
not
charm.
a yes, it should be a charm, or it should be on the map, or and even more importantly, there needs to
I
be
can't believe you made me do this. I can't believe you made me do this.
they need to do the button, like the like they need to do the nose somewhere, like if
Oh
you
my
repair
God.
a certain
They
gen.
have to.
oh my
That'd
god,
be
it's happening.
so funny.
Exotic butters.
Yes.
Yeah.
If there's no
Music in my
exotic
ears.
butters, I'm going to rage.
DTLG fan has a brilliant idea for the rest of us, just because the stream is literally about to go. Any very last minute... Oh, wait, no. Last minute assumptions on how they're going to start the stream. Never mind. That is a good idea,
Yeah, I know-
though.
I know
Anyway,
exactly how they're going to start the stream. We've had this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with this.
but we're going
I'm
to...
going to start with... It's going to start with...
You got this, Raph.
They're going to be sitting in an office, and that phone's going to be going off. Or they'll just do a generic stream. You know, just...
Yeah, normal...
Hello. No, this is Patrick.
They're
Just-
gonna
Yeah.
have one of those glasses where you can see everybody behind them, so there's just a crowd of people.
No.
Can I come in?
Could you imagine finishing... Oh, that's a good idea. DTLG fan, like, I'm gonna warp your idea a little bit with the confetti idea, and instead, like, what if you fix all the gens and the 6 o'clock alarm goes off? Like the grandfather clock? Like
Oh,
the...
I love
That'd be fun.
That'd be great.
I feel like we're going to see the cupcake.
Yes, the cupcake's gotta be in there.
Surely we have to. Surely.
Cupcake has gotten a lot of love over the years.
Rose, Little White Fox, hello. Oh, no, this is the trailer they showed. This is the hype-up trailer that they had on Twitter.
I've never heart attack. Thank God.
Oh, yours
I'm
is,
so happy.
yeah, you're ahead.
Mine's ahead?
Yeah, you're ahead by like 3 seconds.
Oh, well, I'm, what's it called? At least I'm sharing my screen.
No,
It means
I'm on-
everyone
I
can
have
see
on
it.
my TV too. So I can hear it, because I can't hear it through your thing.
Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can... Or is it it's probably
No,
suctioning the audio through the recording software, though. Maybe that's why you can't hear it, but...
So I have
Alright.
on my TV, so
We're here, guys. Let's do this.
Here we go, boys.
Oh, they're gonna roll the credits first. They're gonna... Oh, never mind. Okay.
oh, Konami Digital.
It's The Godfather.
By the way, the new. Did you see the new Alien outfit?
Yes, it looks cool. The
We got a
chrysalis
show
one.
For you. There's still.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
That
Come on in. There's still room. Pyramid Head.
Oh, it's possible you didn't hear it because I had it turned low. Now that it's higher up, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So in the biz, they call that a hype
No,
trailer.
I can't hear it. I had to take my headphones
Seems
off.
that it worked. I felt pretty hype coming out of that. Thank you, everybody, for
That
joining
unknown
us
cosplay?
today for Dead by Daylight's 9th
yeah.
anniversary
Insane.
live stream spectacular from PAX East in Boston, Massachusetts.
I wish I was in Boston.
One of my friends is in Boston right now. He's watching
Lucky.
live.
This is one of my
there.
favorite events.
That is
every
an unknown
year.
cosplay. That's
I
disturbing.
haven't been here for a
Staring
good
into my
decade.
soul.
What's
At
happening?
least looking up at the
I
show.
don't. Oh, is the unknown? Is the unknown
It
here?
heard me talk about it.
They noticed.
It's a great event. I used to live in
Yeah.
Boston, Massachusetts.
I see that Springtrap hood. Yeah, look at that. It's turning it around.
Oh,
But
yeah,
for
the
some reasons out of
Springtrap.
our control, we haven't come for a number of years.
Yeah.
There was a
all
global
paid
thing that
actors.
happened.
But yeah, PAX has always been very special
Yeah.
for us. It's not only is it an amazing place to be, it's just awesome to be with our people here, but it's where it all began for us, right?
It is.
9 years ago, we had the smallest little booth you can get in the corner there, and then we showed our little game to people. We didn't have much back then. We were a team of 30 people. We had a dream. We had stars in our eyes.
Oh God, look how
that.
young he
Wowzers.
is.
Oh, Jiminy Jilliker.
I'm too used to The Godfather, Matthew. I don't remember him looking that young.
You know, this strange
Before the Dead
asymmetrical
by Daylight
multiplayer
stress.
game where 4 people are trying to escape a
Before
nightmare while
Daylight
someone
was
is trying to
stress.
murder them all. And somehow it resonated. People understood what we were bringing, and it worked.
It worked indeed. And you know what? We dove right into it. If no one knows, you should be ashamed. But this man right here, his name
Okay,
is
now
Matt
I'm ahead of
Cote,
you.
our head of partnerships on Dead by Daylight. And my name's Eric Pope. I'm the community director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm very happy you're here. So as Matt was saying, PAX specifically is very important to DBD. And Matt, I don't know if you know this, we've gone back to the archives, not those archives, the
Look at
other,
this guy
our
who's-
archives.
Who,
We've gone back
dresses
to
up as
our
Springtrap
archives.
if they
Calm
were
down.
PAX.
And we found a little clip of Matt from the very first one.
Oh no.
So why don't we roll that?
Cringe,
How
cringe,
many
Matt.
survivors are you hoping to add? A lot more, or?
Yes, many, many more. The idea has always been when you start the game, you don't know who you're up against, you
9
don't know
years
what
ago.
powers are going to be facing you, you don't know which map you're going to be in, and the other survivors, you don't know what abilities and perks and whatnot they're going to bring.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
The casual Rick
Not
and
sure
Morty
what was up with my
promotion at the
eyebrows
top
back
left.
then.
Let's have a hand for Matt's eyebrows. 2016 eyebrows were very bushy. I
Hey,
love
by
it.
the way.
So I'd like to think the team delivered on what you said, and now we are
I know
in a
there's-
place where we have 38
I'm not gonna
killers.
spoil anything,
Sorry, 38 survivors.
But I will say the
45
cosmetic collection that was leaked,
Jesus,
you're gonna
haven't I?
like it, by the
38
way,
killers,
Carter.
45
Me?
survivors,
Yes,
and
you will.
Insane.
Okay.
a billion perks.
About 1 billion perks, and so many really, really awesome licenses that came to join
I'm
us
just
over
waiting
the
for them
years.
to make
Yeah,
that big
so
announcement after
I
the
think
chapter.
you have always said it's kind of a love letter to the 70s and 80s horror movies that we all love. What really kicked it off on the partners licensing side was Mr. Michael Myers, right?
Yes, all the way.
Yes, that was the
There
first.
are a few here, I believe.
That was what got me.
Myers.
That was what got
I
me
love
into Dead by
horror.
Daylight. Was like I had seen Mark play it. I was like, oh, that looks fun. And then Michael Myers was being added. I showed it to my mom, and I was like, Mom, you need to get me this game. I could be Michael Myers, and she loved it.
And all
So
your roles.
Yeah, one of the big
He
milestones
was
for
watching
us
H. Show
was probably,
Delirious
like,
play it
Silent
as
Hill.
Michael Myers. And then Van
Silent
Oz
Hill
played
was the
it
very
with
first time
Smitty,
we
and
had
I'm
a
like, yeah, I
video
want to play
game
this.
chapter.
Then they had a leather
Oh,
face, I'm
shit.
like, I have
Wait,
to.
they're hyping it.
Silent Hill and Resident Evil.
They're
specifically
skipping.
were
I thought they were gonna go slow.
inspired
They're
us as a
jumping.
team to make video games, right? They were with us when we were young, and being able to work with these people
Resident
to create
Evil Project
something in our game that they were proud
Yeah.
of, that they thought their
Albert
fans would
Michael,
enjoy.
What if that's the
was
next announcement?
so
Just Resident
validating.
Evil.
Resident Evil Part 3. I think the fans would riot. I mean, like, the Resident Evil fans would be
Just saying, that's
happy,
my
but the
opinion.
rest of us us
the guy
would
that finished- I
scream.
just realized, by the way, I wanna
Like, God, how
apologize
long
to
is this
Ruth. I'm
license
just
gonna
looking at
last
the
for you
keyboard.
guys?
I'm looking at
Forever,
the
Keep it
right?
going.
Keep it going.
Yeah, you get Matt's face,
We're gonna
which is
get the
better in the
swamp.
end anyway. Or you can look at me up there. Sorry.
Lady
So
Dimitrescu.
yeah, I call
Yes.
licenses, Matthew. It's a nice
Actually
segue
really want
actually to our show
Heisenberg
today.
as
We've
killer.
Oh, shit.
add another or some.
Yes.
Well, then let's, without further ado,
Yeah,
Yes.
dive
we're
into the
gonna
run
talk
of
about today.
show to tell you what we're actually going to talk about instead of Matt and I just
Yes.
rambling. So if you want to put that up on the screen, we're going to kick things off.
Yes.
Whenever you want.
Well, Matt, yeah,
with Jose
Damn
and
it!
Justin to talk about
Yeah,
the
just choose your
upcoming
own
content
chapter.
roadmap, as well as quality of life updates.
Okay, they need to explain that last part.
Yeah.
They probably will. Don't worry. I really hope it's a fan-made concept, and then they should have,
After
you can
that,
submit your own
Dave
idea
and
for a
I
chapter.
will be back to give you
That'd
more
be
we have one,
details
Raph.
on the next chapter, which is
We
of
talk about
course,
In Many
Five Nights
Less.
at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I think so.
What?
Wait.
What? They said it could
Yeah.
never happen.
Said we shouldn't do it.
They're doing it.
They know.
Doing it live.
Wait, why is he referencing Jurassic Park?
After that, we've got fan favorite Rosalie to introduce you to some amazing upcoming collections that are coming to the game.
They're aware.
And then my favorite, Dave. No shame on you.
No,
Dave is coming back after that, and he's going to tell you about another one of our original chapters that we're going to do that has a major twist.
it's a
Damn
little
it.
bold on the
Original
picture right there.
chapter.
It says
Yep.
choose your own chapter, but just pretend you don't know what it means.
Pretend you can't read.
So I think that's enough. We can get things rolling now. Thank
So
you,
we're
Matt.
just gonna choose how the chapter
What?
plays out.
I'm just going to leave
Oh,
now.
watch it
but
be
he's gonna
Frank
come back. Don't
Stone,
worry,
and we
Matt.
get to
be
pick
back.
the
Matt's
survivor.
not done with
Bye,
the-
Matt.
By a long shot. Thank you, Matt.
Have fun.
Bye.
Like how you
And
make
now
your
we'll welcome
decisions in the
Justin
game.
Brown and Jose Ramos.
It's a ghost.
Welcome,
Oh, wait, no.
guys.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
You're sitting on Jose Ramos. He
is
was
our
there. They
executive
zoomed in on
producer
him
of
already.
Dead
He
by
was in the
Daylight. He's
chair.
Vice president as well.
Yeah, you
for
sat
people
on
who
him.
care about that sort of thing. Justin
Bring
is our
it
senior
back.
director of product management. If you don't know what that means, he cares a ton about the game. Actually, he's kind of one of the main people that my team talks to from the community team to help make changes happen in the game. And so that's why they're here, because yes, we have the content roadmap that we're going to talk about, which is cool and new
Yeah, I
stuff,
can't
but
wait to see
also,
the reveal
more
of what's
importantly
coming
to
up.
me, quality of life. The quality of life initiative couldn't have happened without these guys.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear about all the
This is
nerfs
one
they're
way
gonna
to
do.
my very first live stream, so that's pretty amazing.
I
Thank
don't know,
you.
they've been
thank
stuck
you.
in purgatory with
Thank
trying to
you.
rework Skull Merchant.
Oh, God.
Can't
Well,
wait
I
for
would
the
tell my
crap
kids that there
enough.
was 12,000
They've done it
people
twice
also,
now, right?
Something like that.
Put up two
as you
squads.
said,
It
I
wouldn't be a
think, we
problem if
want to give
Pixel
you
would
a
shut his
sneak
damn
peek
mouth.
of, our content
Damn
roadmap
you,
leading up
Pixel.
to the
Pixel
10th
is,
anniversary,
like,
which is
hardcore
crazy just to say.
Skull Merchant and
We will
Twins,
give you
though.
an update on
Okay,
the
like,
he is.
he
It's like she's
he
mentioned
loves
every time.
he specifically loves the killers everyone hates.
2-hour
and we'll
video.
make
Did you
sure
see it?
to
Yeah.
2-hour
all
video
the details.
explaining, like,
Yes, of course.
like,
Before we dive
holy
in, I just
shit,
want to give a
I'm
quick
like-
shout out, a thank you to the incredible Dead by Daylight team back home.
I
I
need
had
to
no problem with
accept
her the way
that.
she was
Yeah.
originally,
We're
minus the
able to
camping
deliver
part. That's
this
all they had to
content
fix.
and this
Yeah.
quality, year after year.
Okay, so
Shout out to the DBD team.
what I wanted to say a second ago, I'm gonna twist up
Watching
TTLG's
while
fans'
they work.
idea a second ago.
So, what-
Does everyone have, and I'm gonna go in order the way I introduced you guys, like I'm gonna start with Rafi, Kermit,
why don't we talk about
Jackson,
some
Rex.
highlights of the past year, Jackson, quickly?
Yeah, for sure.
any last minute, like, only one thing. So if someone says like a map idea, then don't say a map idea, say something else. But like any last minute guesses or speculation as to what we're gonna get.
Was something that
Raph, go.
we really wanted to achieve. Progression is something that also you waited for a very long time.
Terminator. Okay, so upcoming chapter is Terminator. Kerminator.
Killer with a dog, but also
Slender
the very
Man.
most recent,
Okay,
chapter that
we're all going with new chapters here, I guess.
was one of the
Jax.
most popular,
That's all we care about.
chapter ever, really, that we have
an
had, and,
Outlast
it was quite
collection.
amazing for us.
I
Ooh,
think you're a
cosmetic.
big anime fan,
I like
so
it.
you probably felt,
Rex.
Yeah, and honestly, not
dear.
only that, but the way we managed to bring the anime
Bendy and
into
the Ink
the
Machine,
outside
sure.
of DVD.
New
Maybe
chapter.
Dark Revival
Made
for
really
feeling
amazing
spicy.
job.
Yeah, Dark Revival, I feel like it's the only one that
Shout out to your
fits.
anime fans.
Bendy is his most
Yeah.
menacing in that one.
Many of them.
our anime
Which
fans
is
in
weird,
Boston,
considering people didn't like it.
Massachusetts.
I liked it. I've been playing.
People didn't like it.
I loved it.
I mean, people like Bendy, right? And they enjoy the fact that they got another Bendy game. But I guess it just wasn't as scary as the first one, which is understandable. But like,
the rest of the team spent really quality
First
time
wasn't even really that
with them, and
scary.
yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of just a walking simulator.
I think the reason why
Darker Revival is actually scary. You actually got stealth and
Recently,
everything.
we went Sao Paulo for
Yeah.
Gamescom. Latam
My only
just
complaint
last
with
week,
Dark
and
Revival
again,
is
we
they
will be there
removed the
in more events
whole
to come.
like Bendy
And to
wandering
not confuse you,
around
actually,
thing.
We did release another
Yeah.
chapter after Tokyo Ghoul just this week.
Because I feel like with like
Unshakable
that,
EMT
with the
Orella
Beast
Rose,
Bendy
very cool.
roaming around and all that, that would have been horrifying for Let's Players and all
Though I imagine
sorts.
most of you have seen it already,
Yeah.
we're still going to take just a minute to watch her amazing trailer. So
no, we've seen this already. But okay.
I got you.
Stop showing
Heroin's
us.
great. I feel so bad for the survivors because they're being overshadowed already.
Oh yeah. Here's this cool original Survivor. We worked really hard to introduce this character, right?
Fuck outta here.
Springtrap is right around the corner. Also, why?
By what?
I don't remember. Like, did Pixel go over the lore for this character?
I don't think he has yet.
No, I'm pretty sure he made something.
Because I don't
swear there was,
understand.
like, a
Umbrella.
video release.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, I don't understand why she's here. The entity likes to pick on people that it can feed off of. It's the whole reason they. Oh, I mean, they've picked up survivors on their own before, but for the most part, they pick up people with killers in the sense of like, this is the thing that's going to scare the shit out of them, right? And so when it abducts a survivor, the last choice you would think off the top of your head would be someone who doesn't give a shit and just wants to help people, right? Because they're not scared at all.
Hope and fear and everything. It feeds on emotion.
Oh, okay. It feeds on both. I only thought it was the fear part.
No, they've classified them in some recent tomes that the entity feeds on
so it's
a
running
mixture
already
of hope,
in-game.
fear.
It's
That's
going
why they
until the
allow
27th
you
of
to
May.
like
All you
only
have to
do
do
5
if you haven't
gens instead
already
of
is
doing every gen. It
purchase
allows you to heal,
one or
allows
both
you
of
to
those beautiful outfits in the game.
escape. It's like there's that feeling of hope that you can possibly get out.
That's fair.
That's why the hatch exists.
And 100% of the proceeds are going to that amazing foundation, which was important to us. It's a local one in Montreal.
So, we're all hyping the chapter. It's gonna be Pennywise because they just did U2, so it's probably Pennywise.
We actually have a twist coming up in that campaign.
That'd be fun.
Too. Stay tuned.
I won't lie. What's it
Umbrella
called?
marks the last release of the Year 9 calendar.
Wait.
So we're gonna dive
this
in
is
now
the calendar.
to the Year 10 calendar. Justin.
Let's do it.
time when I try to bite
All right,
my tongue
so
and not
this
give
is
you guys
the
any
chapter.
spoilers,
Dude, we're getting a licensed chapter with 2 new survivors.
Wait.
5 chapters, 3 will be licensed, 2 will be original. Of course, the next chapter you guys already know. It's
No.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's in June.
We're getting 2 survivors.
We're not getting a survivor. Wait, we're not getting a survivor.
And a map, but
Oh,
David,
wait.
That's gonna
Oh,
wreck some people, but that's kind of okay. That's what I figured. You know, we haven't seen
There's only
anybody.
2 licenses this
iconic
roadmap. Oh no, there's 3.
I
There's
won't
another one in
reveal
November.
who they are today, but you
Wait,
guys
we're
are
getting.
gonna
Wait,
love
wait,
it,
wait,
for
hold on.
sure.
Wait, what?
And then finally, we're going to end the summer with an original chapter, the first one of the year. It's going to be on one of our favorite themes, which is folklore. Asian
Ooh.
horror folklore specifically.
Asian?
Is going to be one of the most
Really
gruesome
wait,
chapters
this
we've
licensed
ever released,
chapter.
so we
There's a
cannot
rift
wait
with
to get
it.
it into your
Is
hands.
this?
It's messy. It's gory.
Is that
Very
Springtrap's
messy.
rift or?
No. Because if it's tied,
Guys, we're getting a map with FNAF.
yeah, no, that's what I saw immediately was killer and map. So I think pizzeria and Springtrap. I'm calling it.
Yeah, you can see the checkerboard pattern in the background of it.
But
So
also a new
Oh my God, you're right.
Going to love. I wish
Yeah.
I could spoil
Where?
more.
Oh yeah, you
Not
can.
yet,
You can see the whole.
It's so.
You can see all the chapters
in the
behind them.
future.
Wait, you can see what they
And
all
there
are.
will also be a twist on an existing
yeah.
killer. So the point
November's my.
also
That's a
of
mind
this
chip.
is because
It's my
killer
bloody
requires
Valentine.
so much effort. We again want to give enough space and room to the team to be able to work on those quality of life elements.
Wait,
It's
what's the
very
July
important for us that,
one?
you know, we kind of focus on that.
Ah, damn
Probably,
it.
The Last of Us. It's got 2 survivors.
So for some of you,
What
of
should
course,
be
the content is
supernatural?
what drives you
Oh
into
my
searching
God.
for cool
Wait.
DVD.
Don't tell me, man. That would actually, like, my
You know what's
fiance would
funny is
freak.
that Alex is watching this, by the way,
Every day.
Colby. So he's
The
gonna lose his
quality
shit
of the
if it's The
game,
Last
quality
of
of health
Us.
of the game is just as important as the new stuff. So That's what we're going to talk about now.
And then original
like I said
chapter coming
earlier,
up
I'm
might
really
be the
psyched
twist. I
that
think
this
that
is
one's
being
gonna be
prioritized,
Springstone.
as Jose just mentioned.
By the way, first chapter
took a
to
decision
only
here
have
and
2
there to
survivors.
adjust the schedule
Wow.
of the year's releases
Yeah.
based around doing more
So far, everybody,
So,
to the viewers at
Jose, why
home,
don't you take it away?
no Survivor. Understandable. I don't want the community to start burning wooden stakes and getting pitchforks and getting ready for an angry mob. We've never once seen a night guard face to face besides the movie. So, and even then when we have, it's this except Vanessa, but I wouldn't call her a survivor. She's more of a weird antagonist. And then
we only wanted Springtrap.
we only want Springtrap. Yeah, that's the one requirement.
And we're getting a map, so that means a lot too.
Yeah, the Survivor does not matter. Survivor does not matter.
Charlie was thrown around.
Survivor was just a nice bonus, really.
Yeah. Still coming next week.
I know a DVD Twitter account that's going to rave because of this.
With this week's release.
Yeah, as long as it's Springtrap,
over the last
we're
couple of
good.
years, this is the moment when I would usually tell you about the 4 pillars we based our roadmap on. But this year, we're doing things differently. It's all around one central North Star, which is to make sure that Dead by Daylight is respecting our players' time. And so all of our focus is really about delivering on that promise to you guys as the players.
Yeah, the Survivor, the Survivor is a lot of people are going to be upset. So my condolences to the community in the sense of like, yeah, we're not getting a Survivor. That's unfortunate, but irrelevant. Not required. No one's, I'm not ready to start a riot yet. So it's
the mimic.
We did fix some critical issues. The skill check release window, which had been sort of a plague for a long time, finally resolved.
The cupcakes the killer.
Resolved.
For sure, totally.
If it's just Springtrap, I wonder that means there's some really big plan for how he plays.
I hope they go into how he works, because
hope they don't do the pillar chase thing where he has an action he throws it.
We do plan
his PTB would probably go live this Tuesday, right? I'll probably be back live for that.
It's the 27th.
Damn it!
We're going to look at the numbers. We're going to see if there's tweaks we have to make on the quest system.
Hey, at least there's enough time for me to beat Doom before it comes out.
According to
in addition to removing that awkward pain point, you've probably all
but that lines up usually with the anniversary, so that makes sense.
Oh no, I already completed my last quest. Now I can't make any progress on.
To be fair, that means Springtrap's probably hosting the anniversary this year.
Resolved of this system.
Cool. So we've got an asset we can put up on the screen to help us for the next section.
Oh, here we go. April to June.
A surrender option.
I'm not going to go through it all, but
that's been in the game. Oh yeah, no, the check marks mean that it's already in.
So in green is what we have released. In blue
I can't wait for bulk
game improvement.
just in June. So very, very soon around the
Bulk blood point spending is going to get reworked. That's interesting.
The gamma sitting. We know that it can be tough.
Hiding and body blocking prevention.
And being able, especially for
what?
To be able to deal with those gamma signals is again going to
body blocking I kind of get, because that happens a lot in my killer games where I'm chasing people and they're just running in front of me. I'm like, get the hell out of my way. But the hiding part, the whole point, you don't want to hide the whole game, no, but you want to be able to stealth a little bit.
I know
some killers require that.
The surrender option needs to be looked into because it sucks for killer, because we don't get a win. So if the survivors will do their objective for 10 minutes, we can choose to surrender, and it counts as a loss for us.
Wow.
Stupid. It should be a surrender for the survivor, because hey, you can't do anything because I'm doing my job so well. But if I quit, I get punished.
Yeah.
And this is how we find out I'm not your favorite content creator. Wow.
Body blocking, I understand for survivors because you need to you want to work as a team to defend your people.
Right.
If you do it against Leatherface, it means nothing because you can just down both of them.
No. Body blocking prevention though is like they're keeping
like
survivors from.
Yeah.
So this one is actually for me a cool story.
I get that.
We had.
I think that what they probably did was nobody body blocks anymore, but that ruins killer experience, like Leatherface and people who need to block off areas for pressure.
We had a really great conversation with tournament organizers, with some content creators.
I thought the
in
map
order
offering thing
to
was in there.
understand what
They said
really
they did some
wanted.
about map offerings and they
And
didn't.
Yeah,
because
spawn rules is weird. Map offering balancing I kind of get though, because they made certain maps have rarities now. I noticed that when I logged in yesterday that the Hawkins map offering was blue now instead of green.
They wanted to have
You know,
options to be
so
able to
certain,
choose
yeah.
from one player to
Everywhere's
another.
now blue.
Why
And we are going to
blue?
bring those things right into this June release as well. So happy to go fast on this one.
Yeah, and of course, that's not where we're going to end with custom match. That's just what we're delivering in June. In the future, throughout the year, we're going to add more customization options to custom match,
I like
including
in
the
the bottom right
ability
when my
to
friends
start
ask
selecting
Tree Games
limited
is playing
time event
FNAF
modes
right
in
now.
custom match specifically. which is
The
very-
most
2v8
disliked
being
FNAF
custom
game.
Yes, it will
I
include
like that
2v8.
game.
Even
but
it-
Yeah.
like
It
games
was
like
good. I liked it.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's enjoyable. I'm not saying
that.
it's bad. I'm
What
just
was that?
saying.
Colby, what was that? You heard that? What was
So,
that?
We built this list. My team got to be really
Oh.
involved in building this list.
What
based
was
on
it?
Your feedback that we've seen out in the
Yeah, what
community
was it?
over.
They could.
years, some of these things.
They're adding in
And we're gonna continue
2v8
doing
in the
that, so
future for
continue giving us your
custom
feedback,
games.
even as they release, like the abandoned feedback.
They're adding
so
what?
You don't get it one and done.
2v8
You
custom
iterate, make
games.
them as good as they can
Custom
be. So keep
games?
that up. It's not just lip service. Your feedback is super, super important. So thank you for that.
Wow.
And now, phase 2. We've already talked about stuff that people generally knew about. Now we can get into the second
Whoa.
half of our quality of life initiative.
Yeah, of course. And so phase 2 is meant to take us.
No. Okay, wait. Unless they're like locking people off from it, but keyboard and mouse on consoles needs to go.
Let's fucking
Yes.
go.
So the first
MMR
thing which you can see
update,
on
that's
the
what
screen,
I am
all
happy
the
about.
measures that we want to take in order
Thank
to
God.
Custom
improve
game
camping,
improvements.
slugging, tunneling. We will
Prestige
actually give you more
rewards.
details in the
Yeah,
coming
that's what I'm
weeks and
excited.
Yeah,
Prestige
they're bringing that
rewards.
back.
On the
Thank
list, on the
goodness.
that we
website.
want to carefully craft, and we want to also
2v8
discuss more
very
with
well
the community
designed.
and our
I
content
hope
creators
one
to
of the
make
leaks
sure,
is
again,
true
we
and
do
they
it right.
announced Leprechaun
There
as
is
a
things
skin
like
for
the keyboard
Chucky. I
and
want
mouse
that so
support
bad.
that
That
we
was
are
one
going
of the
to bring
leaks
actually
that
in the
was
summer.
confirmed was real.
Along with
Waiting for
balancing
Silksong
this
just
format
said in the
and
chat,
feature.
what if instead of Dead by Daylight, it was Freaky
So
by
that's the
Daylight, and
key.
instead
For
of
the
doing
longest
gens
time,
and
we had
hooking
5
survivors, they got
survivor
freaky with
items
each
of
other?
which only
That's a
2
game called
were
Hooked on You. It's available on Steam, and it's only about, I don't know, like $10. Like, feel free to have some fun with that.
Guys,
Give
that-
survivors a big
that-
That is a thing.
Do a lot for survivors. We're going to change
Yeah, this is
that.
the thing. It's called
Map
Pornhub.
Are going to change to be basically a
2v8
consumer
play
version of
while you
opportunity.
wait.
You can imagine that, which is very
Sweet,
cool.
interesting.
That's an
These are gonna
interesting
focus
phrase.
on revealing the killer's aura. They will
Yeah.
still
Run
have
around-
the hatch.
Here's something I've
and
been
there's also
wanting
gonna be
forever,
some
and
new
this is what I'm
gameplay
curious about.
related
Are they
to
gonna allow us to
chests.
customize our lobbies and stuff?
What do you mean, like
Because I wanna
the
be able to
main
load it
menu
and
being
whatever.
able
If
to
you want a
like?
license,
This next one's
Yeah.
also gonna be an
You can-
ooh.
a lone chapter, you can like change your background to the
so
theme that that
in
chapter.
addition to
That'd be cool. Like if you're that big of a
I
Resident Evil fan,
love-
bring back the Resident Evil
Is an
lobby.
MMR revamp.
Yeah.
We've
Well,
been hearing you
I
guys
really
complain about it for a
love the
long time.
Castlevania one.
We really
It's got a
wanna
nice hill
focus on making
backdrop
sure that
behind you.
MMR takes into account the
Where, like, you see the
actions take in
castle and the
game,
village, and I'm
how
like,
you
oh, that's
play,
so cool.
as opposed to the current black and white, just survive and kill. So that's going to be a really
And
big
obviously,
change coming
with
to
Springchild
MMR.
coming,
We're
everybody's gonna want
excited
the
to
FNAF
deliver that.
location as their
We're gonna
background. you know?
MMR revamp, people.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that means, it's matchmaking ranking, and it's
Oh,
Actually,
thank
if you
God!
see the lobby.
I didn't understand what MMR stood for, so I'm
We're gonna
excited.
introduce a new survivor item this summer, which will be very cool, right in decor. It'll be exciting. Of course, we're bolstering our anti-cheat measures because that's always a problem. We're going to start showing you queue time, estimated queue time, which we don't do right now, which will be great this summer. And as much as we all love 2v8, we all know that there's one very, very, very big problem with 2v8, and that's how long you have to wait as a killer to get into a match, 12, 13, 14 minutes sometimes. Not on the next iteration, but the one coming in the summer, we're going to introduce a play while you queue feature. So you can queue up as killer. While you're queued up as killer, you can play matches as survivor in 2v8. While you wait, it'll hold your spot in line. You come back to the lobby, and you're ready to queue up as your killer. So you don't have to just sit there and look at the lobby screen for 12, 13, 14 minutes anymore.
just a note on that. That's coming very soon.
That's interesting, actually. That's
I
actually
I'm wondering how that's gonna work if you're in the middle of a game
It's coming very soon, but not
and
for the next.
you're like, oh, your lobby is ready to play killer for 2v8, and it just yanks you out. Is it gonna force you to have a? Because
okay.
their
One last
disconnect.
thing we do up
Yeah,
right
their
now.
disconnect penalties are pretty savage.
If you
So
are a content
could you
creator,
imagine
We also have
Like-
some quality of life for you. We are overhauling the Dead by Daylight creator
this is
program
important. We need to hear
completely.
this.
Okay, interesting.
Program.
And that's going to include what's called a support a creator system, which maybe you know from other video
Just go with
games.
Rafty and
It
chat.
allows you to support your favorite creator. The idea is that is be a wide way for pretty much any deserving.
Everyone use
creator
code
to be able to
Venom
work with
Xenomorph
us, get
when you
stuff
buy
from
your
us,
chapter.
and get rewarded. So
I
stay
don't
tuned
have
for
that
more
code.
about that.
I don't have that code, but and everyone use
Use
it.
the code.
Later this
Use
month
the
or next month.
code.
And I do need to wrap up now, guys. So thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, I'm running to get a new soda as they're switching out. I'll be right back.
I think.
Big one.
You okay for me to go? I think some people
Ignore
here
the
want to hear
sounds of
about Five
chaos.
Nights at Freddy's. So we are going to let that happen and bring out Dave and Matt to tell you all
right.
about it. Thank you, everybody.
Very excitement.
Oh, I think I just rammed my toe full force into a chair on the way back from the kitchen.
Ooh.
Oh. So the pain's fading in the hype. Let's do this.
And that's a Freddy.
Ow. Oh, shit. Everything just
awesome to
fell.
be back here?
Okay,
It's
give me a
amazing
sec.
to be back here. It's nice to see you, even though I don't see quite well. It's nice to see you in person. Also, hi to everybody watching us online. And shout out to all the cosplayers.
He's got an eye patch that looks so cool on his
especially
face.
He looks
Mr.
like
Unknown
Deathstroke.
over there.
It looks like Terminator.
Amazing.
with the
But I
red
don't
eye.
see anything, so right.
After.
He knows about the
Sorry,
unknown.
Of course,
I
being here
guarantee you,
is, pretty
I'm gonna say this
special,
right now,
and
I
we're-
predicted
it's
it, Last of Us
perfect
is
that
probably
we
the
get
next
to
chapter, by
announce
the way.
and to reveal a little bit more.
It's only 2
of our
survivors.
Top
I'd be
requested
so
Okay.
down for that.
of all time of the history of Dead by Daylight. The top requested.
Hang on.
Yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy is our next chapter, as we've said. It is one of those crazy games. It's such an amazing story. They released about 10 years ago, just like we did. It was one of the first little indie horror games. Today, it is a gigantic behemoth of a game and universe, actually. And we are thrilled to have Five Nights at Freddy's universe finally come into the fog.
So of course, the team has had a blast creating this chapter. It's such an amazing universe to explore. And I just wanted to say really quickly that, we do survey. We survey our community to know what you want out of licenses and content, and we listen to it. And Five Nights at Freddy's has been the top of the list for the longest time.
Yeah.
So finally, it's here.
So what are we doing with Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah,
Tell us.
So let's start and
Oh, here we
reveal
go,
our
here we
new
go.
killer. Let's
Come on,
let's
let's
show that bad boy.
Oh.
Bad boy, bring it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes! Yes! We did it!
Yo, the key art for the key art.
Oh my god! It's yes!
Oh my god.
I got a song lined up and everything, hang on!
It's peak.
You like that?
That's so good.
That's
Okay.
so cool.
Well, thank you for that. So I guess we made the right choice.
We need to learn more, hang
Yeah,
on.
It was obvious to us too. Of course, Springtrap is the ultimate villain of the series, and for the first time ever, you'll be able to be in the suit Isn't
Of
that
him,
amazing?
yes.
You'll be the killer. You'll be Springtrap.
Yes.
He will be known as the animatronic.
No, they call me
Absolutely,
animatronic.
yes.
Let's go.
So the animatronic.
okay.
Today we won't go into the power or.
Damn it!
Yeah, we're not revealing a lot, but we'll show some screenshots later. And if you watch closely, you might see something very interesting. We're adding on top of the killer a very interesting survivor and killer mechanic that's quite unique to this chapter. That will appear every time you play
It's gonna be
as
the cameras.
Springtrap,
It's gotta
or
be the
that you
cameras.
face Springtrap. So you might get a clue about this. So obviously, we will reveal more of that in a couple of weeks in another stream. But I want to say that the power and the perks are really authentic to the universe of Five Nights at Freddy's.
You know, it's funny. I just got a text from
Now,
Ronan.
one of the other ways that we like to bring authenticity
What
to
brought
the
us
content
together in
we
the
create
Rhythms
is
University
with cosmetics,
server
of
5
course.
years ago.
And there are going to be a few really cool ones as we release this, but there's one we absolutely need to talk about today. A legendary outfit
legendary.
for Springtrap that we will have will be taken directly from the movie.
I knew it! I called it! I called it! Yes! It's Matthew!
Oh my god!
Oh,
That's insane!
I'm buying that.
I want that.
Real.
I need it. That's so cool.
So,
Like Zoinks.
of course, you may have noticed on screen there, this is the yellow rabbit from the movie as portrayed.
He's
by
got a
the
knife.
Absolutely talented Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
So we... It's fine. Get it out. Not only are we going to have his pretty face in the game, but he was nice enough to record the voiceover for the
Yes! Oh my god!
He did the voiceover.
No way.
That's exactly what I said when I heard that.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I do.
Look at him! Look at him!
This thing is I do like an 8 thing. So hold on a second. Ollie, oxen free.
This is the closest we're gonna get to have fucking Shaggy in the game.
Ready or not, here I come.
Let's go! Oh my god!
I'm a little upset that
He is
Springtrap
such a cool guy.
really got to see Ali Oxen
So
free
as you've seen, there is
over
no
fucking
survivor
Chucky,
in
who
this
says it
chapter.
in his movie.
But yeah,
Ali Oxen
But-
free. Where are you, you little
there is a
shit?
map. Yeah, thank you. We couldn't do this without, of course, the
Here we
iconic
go again.
location.
Why do they look so annoyed? Like, everyone's cheering. It's like, this is the chapter that we've been waiting years for.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
The movie.
No.
I called all of this!
That's insane.
I called all of this!
Inspiration from the first game, so
Holy
you know,
shit!
most of it.
It's so good.
Oh, that's a fully custom
So instead
model
of
for
looking at it through
Springtrap,
camera,
too.
you're actually going to walk in it, and it's filled with Easter
Scott
eggs,
knew. Scott knew
surprises,
what we want.
and
Dude, they're
of
on the
course,
stage.
jump scares.
Yes! Yes!
Insane.
Bro, this is gonna be
And there's
fucking
also one,
awesome.
fantastic. Oh well, I'll let you react.
It's
to
a
this
custom
little
piece
bit
for
more
it as
than
well. That's
It's the ball
interesting.
pit.
Oh my god, the ball pit!
It is
That,
cool.
that looks like it's definitely a
an
reference
awesome
into the
map.
pit
The
as
team
well
did
from the
great.
movie. Because it even has one that's out of
wait,
order.
wait,
Sure
wait.
is.
So
Yeah.
there's also
It'd
something
be funny
very,
if you
very
walked
cool
by it and then
quality
like
of life
like
feature
you
that
see
we're
a
adding
Springtrap, like a
with
version of
this
Springtrap
chapter.
like peek out underneath.
We will have a separate
Oh, I
queue
love that.
where you'll be able to go exclusively in this
What?
map.
You can just play this match strictly.
What?
And that's something that's going to be present for every
Finally.
upcoming map.
But they're adding it for
Yeah,
this, of
so
course.
you actually like
Because
it,
they
so
know.
that's what
They
I
know. Their servers aren't going to be able to handle this.
I mean, if everybody hates it, we'll take it out, but
No!
No.
we try to listen, is what I'm saying.
What else?
Well, I think we're actually out of time on this one, so
No!
it's okay. There's going to be a big stream. Also, you should know, especially there might be a few people here who are big fans of Five Nights at Freddy that do not know Dead by Daylight so well yet. So go check out our socials, check our newsletter. We will be teasing quite a lot and giving a lot more information in the weeks leading up to the actual release. So right now, Dave and I will scoot.
They won.
Dave will
They
leave
won.
the
I'm
This is,
so
they
happy.
won.
We did it, guys.
Right now, we'll leave the room to
Not only did we
Rose
get
and
Springtrap,
Eric to
but
take
we
you
also
through
got
some of the
movie
really
stuff.
cool collections.
I'm
coming
buying.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys, chat noticed something.
What?
Freddy was
What?
missing from the stage in the second screenshot.
Wait, huh?
No
What is
shot.
it moving?
I only saw
We're
I only
moving
saw him
that?
in every single one, unless it was
I
like the
couldn't hear
third one or
backstage.
something like that.
No, hang on.
I'm Mr. Freddy,
Biffit is
huh?
in my chat. He's saying Freddy was missing. Uh,
How do we
we'll
follow
need to
that?
look back on that.
idea.
Well, I'll tell you
Yeah.
how, Rose.
Remember,
With
Freddy does
upcoming
become more active in
collections.
the dark.
I'm gonna see if Dead by Daylight maybe posted the screenshots.
Thanks for joining us, Rose. Rose is as often as we can, we get her on stream to share the cool cosmetics that are.
Nah, Biffy, he's on the stage.
So why don't we dive in, because this show is running by us very
Cosmetic time, y'all. Let's
So
go.
speaking of very quickly, I want to remind people, or let people know maybe for the first time. About a year ago, we did a community contest where people got to submit designs
they're gonna show
for
off
killers
the
and survivors, among with other things. And they've just started rolling out in this week's update. So I think we have a little image or video.
Yeah, the desktop, yeah.
Maybe. We got Jake Lone Wolf.
I
Lone
really
Wolf
like
outfit
this
by
singularity
Faircoon,
outfit that
Little
the
Friend Badge by you.
A lot of people don't. Like I guess they butchered the design compared to the concept.
You may have heard some discussion
I
about
figured there's
the
gonna be a lot of technical
singularity.
issues, but it turned out pretty good in my first
It's
opinion.
missing
I'm very
something on
upbeat.
its face.
Could be worse.
Should we
could have
add
not
the
been in the
frowny
game.
face back to that?
Yeah.
Now we have to. I'm sorry.
Fine.
This is how community people pressure the devs to do things.
Just for you, though. Just for you.
Thank you, Rose. So we'll be doing that, so stay tuned. And we have a bunch more winners that are going to be rolling out in Rifts throughout the year. So thanks again to everyone who submitted. We're going to be doing another one. Stay tuned. So, cosmetics. Sorry for shouting. So there's a really exciting one, Rose, that you know, taps into maybe a video game relevant audience.
Yeah, okay, this is it. I know this collection.
So, as you guys might
Is this the one you said would be good?
Love Dark Fantasy at Dead by Daylight.
It's gonna be a good
As
one.
you can tell from our Fortune Fog and Dungeons and Dragons chapters, now we're super thrilled to be inviting another incredible fantasy world into the world of Dead by Daylight with...
This place.
Oh, The Witcher. Oh, this got leaked. Like this got leaked early. I saw this one.
Yeah, but now we
No
but now
way.
it's true. Yeah, The Witcher.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
The collection. And it
I
comes with
mainly
Chaos
play The
Shuffle.
Witcher now.
You guessed it, The Witcher collection
That's
coming
awesome.
out on June 3rd.
June 3rd, very soon.
The girl in the back. Oh my
So
god!
fans of The Witcher, I am one, you're one. I hope
It's
we have some
Henry
other,
Cavill.
sounds like we have some other Witcher fans here.
She just wedded her
It's a
drawers
cosmetic
right there.
collection of 6 new Witcher themed
Whoa.
outfits coming to the fog.
Exactly. And of the 6, there are 2 legendary outfits. The first one being the Leshen outfit
Holy
for the
shit,
artist.
that looks good.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And of course, Geralt of Rivia outfit for
Victoria,
Vittorio.
that made sense. For Victoria.
That does make sense.
So one of the best parts of Geralt's outfit is that it comes with a great new batch of voice lines recorded specifically by Doug Cockle, the character's original voice actor.
Nice.
Shout out to Doug
Can't wait to
Cockle.
hook
Any
that
fans
motherfucker on the
of
hook.
him? He's actually in attendance at PAX this weekend. I saw. He's down in the signing area, so go meet him.
Rose
after
gonna
the
be
show.
sitting next to Ash. She's like, did we
And
just
that's
like
not
fight
all.
these guys?
This collection, we also have very rare outfits for Yennefer,
Okay.
Ciri,
Okay.
Triss Marigold,
Man, that one girl is really into The Witcher.
I want that night outfit. That looks so good.
Ooh, wow.
I knew that.
That one girl in the background is so into The Witcher.
Stay tuned. We'll release more info on this.
Yeah, I can
She
hear.
like above the entire crowd. Oh my
At the last minute a lot of times. So those look fantastic. I'm excited. Just a note about
Chill
if you're
Leprechaun.
wondering, if you're kind of deep into deep into this game. His medallion, Geralt's medallion, the eyes light up in the Witcher. That's not going to happen in our game because, you know, the entity doesn't want him to have kind of
Suppresses all magical powers.
Yeah, so in case people were worried about that, it's not happening. Okay.
Oh, except for the killers though, because you know
Also
they cheat.
have some super cool Witcher-themed rewards attached to an upcoming Chaos Shuffle event coming out at the same time, and one of them.
That's him in the back.
Of course.
Amazing Geralt in the
Bro.
Dove player card. We couldn't talk about The Witcher without
Oh
sharing
my
this,
god.
so
Mike
enjoy.
is all FNAF.
I can't tell if
Requisite
that's
content has been met
the
for this
stream
show.
or here.
It's Rexy.
Oh, my bad.
So yes, June 3rd is right around the corner. Get psyched. But we still have some more to
Wait,
show
wait, does
you
someone have
of
like a
other
Dead by
things.
Daylight crown?
We're done with The Witcher for now, but other things. So our friend Matt, who you just saw, a tall guy, big bushy eyebrows back in the day, he did a TV show with the Boulet brothers called Dragula. And they did a Dead by Daylight themed episode, which was flipping cool. And
Didn't
why
know
not
that.
Turn it around and now bring them.
You didn't know, it was all over Twitter.
Yeah, it was super cool.
I thought it was a crossover for the game. Sounds like it's now coming, but I thought it was.
Antoine Thula, your Queens of Darkness, the Boulet brothers, and we are so excited about our crossover with Dead by Daylight. One of my favorite episodes of the show is when we did our Dead by Daylight challenge, and our cast had to come up with looks worthy of becoming a new killer skin in Dead
That's
by
the one that won, by the way. The
Boulet
that was
Brothers
for the
collection
Hunters.
will
Oh,
feature
wow.
two outfits. The first is the iconic outfit for the Huntress, modeled after the winning design for that episode. The second is the Boulet Brothers artist outfit for the artist, which is a mix of both of us. Keep an eye out for that collection releasing on July 8th.
We'll see you
No offense, I
in
don't
the
think it was.
fall.
I want to buy the Hunters. I
Look
always
at
like
that.
when they do that.
Wow, cool.
Couple of concepts here of what you just saw.
That looks so bad.
boy.
Yeah.
That ain't too bad. That's actually pretty good.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
Oh, that
'cause this
artist
show
was
doesn't have a lot of
damn.
time. So next up is something from the extended world of Dead by Daylight.
Colby, be
Mark,
careful.
you
It's
tell
not
us
what you
about this.
think.
So last year, Supermassive Games
I
released
am
the
bleeding.
casting of Frank
Guys,
was
guys.
explore the
Dr.
origins
Girlfriend.
of a brand new killer. This
Guys.
year, Frank Stone in
Yeah.
his
What?
Yeah.
in his transformed state will be entering
He's
the
like,
entity
"Guys,
trials
yeah,
as
what?
a cool new
What?"
legendary outfit for the Trapper.
Frank fucking Stone.
You can
Yes.
look for
Oh,
the
let's
Frank
go!
Stone's champion outfit to be released in September.
He's in September?
And just as a note, if you played the game, you know that's a screenshot from the casting of Frank Stone. It's not an in-game shot just yet from Dead by Daylight. but that is
Finally.
what it's based
So
on.
he's our original chapter.
Stay
No,
after-
no. He's a cosmetic. He's a cosmetic.
Oh, actually, before I go on, in case you haven't
Or the
played Castle Frank
Trapper?
Stone, which is
Yes,
now
yes.
Yeah.
He's main skin for the Trapper.
no excuse not to buy it. Go play that amazing game.
Goodbye, money.
Shout out to Supermassive. We love that.
Hello, Dead by
Okay,
Daylight.
last one that Rose has brought for us today is adding some new outfits to an existing fan favorite collection.
Yep, we're adding 2 new outfits to the Tomb Raider
Oh, there you go, Colby.
collection. Both of which are releasing on August 5th.
Tomb Raider.
The first
Tomb
one
Raider.
is Laura's classic ensemble, which is
Oh, there you
the
go, Colby.
iconic
That's what you wanted.
Laura Croft.
Wait, classic?
Yeah.
Yes!
iconic look that
Classic.
started it all
Finally,
with
an
Tomb
outfit I
Raider
can
and
buy.
Super
Real classic.
bringing it to Dead by Daylight.
This one's gotta be. Next
We'll
one's gotta be
also
like a
adding
killer,
another
probably.
outfit, but we'll be sharing more news about that in the future.
Yep. Wasn't ready yet. Just stay tuned.
Fans will recognize it though.
That's true. Get hype. Thank you so much, Rose. I told you this would be fine. FNAF is a big deal, but these are a big
No
deal
leprechaun
too, right,
skin for
guys?
Chucky?
So there's plenty of other collections that are still going to be releasing. We just don't have a million years on the show to show you all of them. So stay tuned. Check out Dead by Daylight, our social media, and you can catch them there. And now, Rose, I will bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining
I
us.
still can't believe we got game accurate Springtrap. That's
Yeah,
wild to me.
crazy.
That like they
They
had we're getting movie Springtrap. I figured, that was the most likely in my head.
He's getting his knife. Don't forget that. That's
Yes, I was the only. I don't care what the internet says. I was the only motherfucker that said knife. I remember that video was the most disliked one I made because everyone wanted the fire axe, and no.
He uses the knife in the book.
He used his knife in the book. I showed screenshots of the book in my video, and I showed them.
It has my face.
What?
Not my
Choose
face.
your own chapter.
So it is a first-person rogue
Oh, no.
light set in a
is a new game.
dystopian city, and within the city you have to find and kill your own clone. If the clone doesn't kill you first. It Has My Face started as a game jam creation by Nightbite Studios, which is two people. And in fact, they have recorded a little message for us today just to introduce themselves. So let's go to that.
Hello everyone, I am Saleh, founder of Nightbite Games and the lead developer of It Has My Face. The game actually started as a jam game around the theme of clones, and the response was amazing. After the jam I kept working on it for years, and later my brother joined the project. We are a tiny team making this really unique and awesome game with lots of love, so I hope you enjoy the game as much as we do making it every day. Thank you for your support and stay tuned for more news.
Weird. I like the style.
This is gonna be a Smitty game. Like,
Yeah, that's a Smitty game for sure. If it is multiplayer, I didn't hear if it was multiplayer.
Oh, he's been playing solo games like this. So this is definitely something he'd be playing.
I could just hear him screaming though. Greasy! I'm coming for you, Greasy!
Yeah. Greasy!
Greasy!
My friend. I'm here, Matt. No, leave me alone. The secret is you're the clone. It has my face.
Secret.
How is the key art so impressive, but the game itself?
All right.
I think they did that because
So you can
it's
actually
way
head to Steam right
scarier
now
to
if
like
you want to
do
check out the
minimal
demo of It
detail
Has
over
My Face and
multiple
wishlist
detail.
it. It's
I
gonna be
guess.
early access later this
Yeah.
year. One last thing.
Because all that
from
stuff,
the
because it's so
extended
simple, all
world
that
of
stuff blurs
behavior.
together.
Who has heard of Red Hook Studios, the creators of Darkest Dungeon? Yeah. Well, they are also doing their anniversary stream today from PAX. It is later today, in fact, the anniversary for Darkest Dungeon 2. It's at 6 p.m. right here from PAX if you want to check it out. It's not at PAX. I'm lying, but it's today. I'm at PAX, and my brain is melted. Red Hook's second anniversary stream for Darkest Dungeon 2 is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check
I don't
it
know
out
why.
on
I don't know
Twitch
why
at Red Hook
I love
Studios.
the guy here.
We're gonna be
I was
hosting
thinking like
our
the way
own
he's got
channel,
his
so if you're
tablet
lazy,
in his
you can
in his
sit
lap, and he's got his legs. Reminds
and
me
that's
of
your
Wildcat.
Eric Pope
Tell us
interlude.
the
We're
story
gonna
of
get back
Big
to the
Nose
fun action
Italian
now
me.
with Dave Richard. Dave, come out here.
Oh no.
I miss old man so much. Oh, here it is.
Yep, here we go.
Ooh.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Eric.
I gotta readjust myself. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
All right, Dave. We got a clock counting us down, so we're gonna zip through this. But this is an awesome one. This one is my personal favorite thing of the entire show. And
As it should, yes.
It is. So it's a new original chapter coming.
Yep.
A new killer. New survivor.
Yes.
And that's kind of all we know.
Yeah, we don't know anything about this chapter because you have not created it yet.
Interesting.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, Dave?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so obviously we have an amazing community. They have a lot of creativity. We've seen it in, homemade killers and some pitches online,
I know, I pitched one
how
before.
to balance the game, everything. So we want to be able to create a chapter from scratch with all of you, building every step from pre-production to the end of the process.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to lead us up to our 10th anniversary. It's going to be an awesome experience that we're going to go. It's a long experience, too. We really want you to experience what it's like to build a whole chapter.
So the 10th anniversary has just basically been confirmed to be non-licensed.
Idea germinate and come about?
Well, we've been thinking about it for quite a bit. We wanted to make sure that we could do this right. And I think we found the right format.
I think so.
I feel like that
Do you
makes
want to talk about the format, or do you want to tease it a little
sense.
more?
I guess. Okay. So basically, what we want to do is.
Since it is like a celebration
go
of
just,
like
"Hey,
10 years of
let's
Dead by Daylight, so it
get
would make
comments
sense.
online and do
That's
something,
original
people suggest.
chapter.
We want to make sure that we give you the right choices to build this, so that we end up with something extraordinary that everybody will love. And so we are using a choose-your-own-adventure format for this.
To build the chapter, yeah.
Matt is like, ooh, Matt's impressed backstage. Thank you, Matt.
We have some folks here pretty young, might not know what Choose Your Own Adventure is.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a series of books, and you read a story, there's a great narrative, and then you have a choice to make at every page that will bring you either to the dungeon, to, open a door, and then you go to that other page of the choice you've made until you die horribly or get out of the book. So we want to do something similar for building the character. So a strong narrative that will bring you into the creation of these creature, killer, survivor, whatever.
And so every week or 2 or 3, depending on how busy Dave is, you as a community get to vote on certain choices to build from step by step each of these characters.
Absolutely.
So I think the community is probably going to make something special with their choices and pretty wild. Do you want to kind of...
Newsflash, guys, the survivor is going to be a white woman.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a killer, for example.
I'm
we
scared.
would start with the eye-level fantasy of who this character is. So, for example, we might ask, would you prefer to have a killer that's grounded into reality? Would you prefer a supernatural character, otherworldly character? And so we have these eye-level fantasy, and then based on the top vote, we move on to, in the story, and so we would define a little bit more precisely. So, for example, if the top vote is supernatural, then maybe the other choice would be, is it an undead character? Is it a...
It'd be really fucking funny is if the community just went together and just was making Frank Stone.
We'll define it, the whole
Yeah, just vote, or even worse, just voted for like a real killer, like Jeffrey Dahmer style. Like we want him grounded in reality. We want him with blonde hair and glasses. We want him to look normal. Like they just start throwing together like a real person, and you're like,
the new Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so essentially you'll be in game, you see, oh, I got a new...
this killer has been inspired to be in a Vanos death run.
Next week or the next time we check in a couple weeks, you'll see the results of your previous vote. Okay, now we have an otherworldly killer. And then
I'm really surprised they haven't done a Dead by Daylight death run.
Right. You got it. But there is
a
twist. So just like in the Choose Your Own Adventure books, of course,
never say
you can
never.
Always peek at the different choice to cheat, to get the best thing you want for you. So in our process, we'll have twists like this. One, for example, is a change your fate mechanic. So we will always give you the padding choice of the top winning choice that you voted on and the runner-up. So you'll be able to see all of these different possibilities, and maybe we'll change path along the way. So there's a lot of question there. There's a lot of steps. And, for killers right now, as we designed this, we're over 1,000 different possibilities.
I can already see Pixel Bush making videos
so it's gonna be
like
pretty
you pick this choice.
You should
Yes.
see the crazy flowchart Miro board he's built. It's amazing.
He's going to go give you 2 hours of why you should pick that.
He's going to be like, for the love of God, and for the lore, pick this one.
Teams, etc.
Yeah.
And then when we finish this, we won't.
This is gonna be the only killer that has no
will
lore.
Involve you in production as well. So anytime that
It just says lore, community made.
Outfit, which weapon is gonna use.
It's just lore. Some guy in his chair at home voted.
We will involve you into that. So, for example, for the killer's weapon, we would show you 3 different concepts of weapons with lore attached, the reasoning why the killer would use this, and you will vote on the one you want in the final product.
Yep, it's a big experiment that I'm psyched to take you through.
And I guarantee you it's only going to happen once.
Learn something along the way about how flippin' complex game development is, but we want you to take the ride with us for once instead of just waiting for the
I can tell you one thing,
result.
knowing your
So
community
cool.
versus making this with
We'd love
the
to be
community
able
is
to
a
have
whole 2
more
different
PTBs
ballparks.
along the way too, so that you
Prepare
can
for white woman
also
survivor,
play
generic male
prototypes,
killer.
which is something that you don't usually see.
Or sexy Dommy Mama killer, because
Whoa,
that's what everybody wants.
Matt's excited. Yeah, so the idea is, our 10th anniversary, almost a yearish from now, is all about you, the community.
That is smart, though. I'll
that's
go
a
with that.
really
Making it
nice
a community-driven
thematic way to build up
10th
towards
anniversary, that's a big anniversary,
That is. Yeah, well, it's their, 10 is always a big number. Five Nights at Freddy's 10th anniversary gave us Springtrap and Dead by Daylight, right? So it's all about what matters.
Different concept, which was amazing.
I can't. I'm still riding that high. I can't believe. Like, I know it was the only choice,
Such a simplistic
but
trailer,
like,
by the way.
yes,
It gave
it's
so
all
much.
they needed to do. It's all they needed to do.
Dungeon Master as we create.
I will
dream
be
right now.
I will be going back.
We're
Like,
not gonna wait too long to get started.
What's the room
Just
that
hang
he
tight
enters? Isn't that the room he
couple
lured the
weeks,
kids
and,
into?
Our first vote
Hang on.
will
The
go out,
safe
and then
room?
we'll just
I don't.
go on from there. We can do
And
pretty much
maybe.
what we want. We keep
Is
coming
that
up with
going to be a
questions during
secret?
this
The
process,
secret
like,
of the
"Oh, what
map
should we
is
do
the
for
safe
this?"
room.
And the answer keeps coming
the
back.
back room. That's something that I. Yeah, that's something that I thought. For those watching that may not know this, me and Schmuckles have collaborated in the past before. We were planning on doing a Redux interview, and the file got corrupted, so it never wound up coming to be. But that was one of the things I talked about, was like the Easter egg, similar to like the Nostromo's mother room on the alien map, would be the back room.
Let's see that merch,
Ooh,
folks.
merch. Yo, that looks sick.
Matt's making his way out here. You can
Unfortunately,
maybe
I have
still
to
get some. So
quickly
it's not
pop
this
out
one, the
for
merch down at
you,
the booth, but that's not
so
how
I
fast.
probably won't
And
be
this you can
here
get
for
on
the end of the
shop
stream.
right
So
now on the DVD
it was
shop.
nice
So,
getting to
yeah,
party
hi, Matt,
with
where are
you
you?
all.
Nice meeting you, fun time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Normally, this
Thank
is
you
the
for
bit
giving me
of
the
the show
opportunity
if
to be
you've
here.
watched the anniversary
Of
one
course,
twice,
always.
where you figure,
But yeah.
oh, there's gotta be
See ya.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. This is it. This is it. Big reveal.
Wait.
But in
Oh,
this
oh, I'll
case,
stick around for
we've
this.
tried to do things a little differently this year. So
Because we heard
So
Gorgiro
I'll
was
pop to
going
the stream. I'll
attend,
watch
and
it
we're like,
once I go.
cancel it.
See you later.
Do anything special.
Oh, they heard the leaker guy, Gorgira.
if you've paid very close attention to the show, you will notice that we've already told you what the license coming after Five Nights at Freddy's is.
Shut up. Shut up.
So
you already told them throughout the show.
yeah, there's been a bunch of clues hidden throughout our broadcast, a bunch of hints. So I want you to put on your tinfoil hats. Polly, we're looking at you.
Is that all they're saying? They're not gonna show it?
And give us our best speculations and
Well, I'm glad we
theories
talked
on
through
what
90%
you
of the
think
stream,
it
so we
is.
won't even know
Actually,
there's something
anybody
we'll
here knows?
Shrek.
Shrek is what was shouted from the crowd if you're watching
Yeah,
at home.
I think Shrek is in the maybe,
In the maybe
pile.
He's not even joking.
So yeah, go on our socials, tag us, and give us your
Damn it.
best speculations and your best guesses. We will let you know if you were right.
We
Go
heard-
back, watch the show.
We
I'm
heard
gonna
they
do
like
that right now.
teasers, right? So let's do some
Oh,
teasing of what
teaser.
the next chapter is
There you
instead
go.
of just
I
shouting
think
it
they
at
put
you
something
on
in the
stage.
roadmap. Like as a teaser. A bunch of like faded
Shout out to
letters
the
and
Binding of
stuff.
Isaac, actually. They were just talking about us on Twitter, yeah. But it's not that.
You're not supposed
I
to.
shouldn't say that, but
no,
it's
you're
not
not supposed to. All right. Well, one last time, thank you again
Yeah.
so
Teaser.
very much.
Tease us.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Boston, Massachusetts. We do have another stream coming shortly. We'll announce the date when we can to reveal the specifics of the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, how the gameplay works and all that. Stay tuned.
And come see us at the booth afterwards.
We'll-
We'll be happy to
Good,
hug
when the
and
punk
shake
fucking
hands.
shit
Thanks,
itself, so I
everybody.
can't do anything.
Cheers.
All right. We are. Where? Why is Rick and Morty showing? Am I? Or was that just PAX?
That's just PAX.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
sponsored.
Right. Okay, so their Dead by Daylight stream is over, but the PAX one is probably still going. Okay, so I'm putting on the song that I chose for in case we actually succeeded, which we did, and I'm putting it on in the background for the rest of the stream. Because we finally did it. To all of the phenomenal community, I want to thank you all. I can die tomorrow and say that my legacy has been fulfilled. So thank you. Thank you to everybody. And thank you to the mad community who built everything together. 69,000 signatures, funny number. And 400,000 views on the original video. Just love you all. Thank you so much. It's been a hell of a ride. And now we're gonna deep dive a little bit as this beautiful song plays. So we're gonna go back into the stream for a sec. I'm gonna skip. Let's see, where is it? Because they said that they had hinted at the power. We know his weapon. I see the comment going off of like, oh, maybe it's the Fire Axe. No, he's doing melee. He's doing melee. He's doing a knife. The main cosmetic is a knife. He's doing a knife. Okay, I'm dying on that hill. But I need to see what they were talking about. Love, like hinting at his power. So let's see. I'm gonna skip to. Yeah, his main weapon's a knife. It's also a huge knife. Like, that knife is massive, which is the point. The book said that it was like a custom knife built for the suit to be able to hold it, so it makes sense, okay? That's his passive stance, by the way, is him standing like this, so it makes sense. Let's see, and Matthew voicing him is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
That I knew.
Twist on the existing killer coming next year in March.
I wanted... Okay, let's see. Yeah, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica are all in center stage, so it has nothing to do with them. They're just there.
Yeah.
I'm just analyzing hardcore on every shot of the map that we got.
Oh. No, wait, that can't be right. So apparently, Dweet posted The Walking Dead is coming in July.
That's the Survivor chapter?
Yeah, because The Ones Who Live is teasing the Year 10 roadmap. It might also be attached to The Last of Us, though.
Yeah. I can't tell. I would say the only thing that would like hint at the power or survivor killer interaction would be this shot. Like, this shot looks like a security camera, you know?
Look for the camera.
Yeah.
So, like, in the sense of like angle, right? Like, it's not staticky or anything like that, but it is the right angle for it to be a security camera, so I kind of get
I can't
that.
wait for the confirmations of people's reactions to Springtrap.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like watching, like, I'm gonna go through, see Dawko, go through, see Schmug. Oh, Dawko's losing his mind right now, I'm sure. But
oh, for sure.
We did it, guys. So thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you to all of my beautiful friends who have hopped on to help, you know, liven the experience and celebrate together. I need to either take a nap because it's way too early for me, or I need to get ready because a convention's coming around soon, and Hayden Christensen is coming to town, so I need to be in line to buy his autograph online for my fiance's sake. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone here. We've made it. We done did it. So thank you all. I hope everyone has a great night, and yeah, catch you on the flip side.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.